What's going on? This is DK Smith. Thanks for tuning in today for part 2. We talked a little earlier about the strengthening dollar and strong dollar and what that means for you as a consumer or for you as an American citizen. And I mentioned that one of the positive things is Americans will be able to travel abroad more cheaply, I should say. So I want to now talk to you about how you can actually do that and what that means, right? Whether your budget's $500 or $5,000. Do not let expensive airfare scare you away or think that, I can't travel, that's only for rich people. No. That blue passport you have, if you're an American citizen, is gold. Use it. Get out there, go explore. You can do a week in Europe for probably $1,100-$1,200 all in, including the airfare. Man, if you think about it, right? Think about every weekend, let's say Friday and Saturday, you're spending $50 on drinks, $50 on food on average, each weekend. So that's about $200 every weekend on like food and drinks. So that means in 1 month you're spending $800 on entertainment, food and drinks, give or take. And another month is another $800. So in 2 months you can, if you tone that down, you stay in one of those nights and maybe you don't drink as much the other night, you can probably save a solid $1,200-$1,300, and that's your trip money right there, right? And most of the time to experience a new city, you don't even need to be there for a week. 3 days is great. 2 days is fine. Depending on what you want to do and where you want to go, and how long the flight is, obviously. But yeah, you can jet right on over to Europe. You can go to one of the islands, anywhere. But the most important thing is for you to get out there and go gain this exposure. Go get exposed to a different culture. Go challenge what you think are norms, right? Get out your comfort zone a little bit and go see how the rest of the world's living, and do it while the dollar is strong and while you can, and it's not out of your reach to go travel. And you heard from me, you can Google it, go look at flights, look at hotels, look at hostels. You can stay at a hostel, Airbnb, stay in a room for $20 a day, $30 a day. All right, less than that in some places. But yeah, just go out there, challenge those norms, man. Get smarter, get more experience and more exposed to things that you're not used to, and that may spark some creativity, may give you some purpose here, or you may meet your friend, your spouse, who knows? I don't know. Go travel, it's not that expensive. Let me know what you all think in the comments below. Last month, domestically, I was in Chicago, Miami, a couple cities in South Florida in general, we just call it Miami. And New York 3 or 4 times. I was in Paris, France. I was in Reims, France, which is like Reims, France. Champagne is in the Champagne region of France. Epernay in France. Then I went to Switzerland. I was there in Montreux, in Lausanne, Zurich. I think it was Zurich. Oh, then went to London. And that was like my last 5-6 weeks. Switzerland was dope. It was my first time there. I love that. I love the water and the mountain, whole backdrop. That was crazy. Swiss Alps, I think that was the Swiss Alps, and Lake Geneva. It was crazy. It's gorgeous. You can probably scroll back through my Instagram and see some of that footage. It was dope. I encourage y'all to see that and go travel there if you get a chance. That was like a little more expensive than I thought it would be. That's not like the cheapest place to go. If you get a little extra cash, go ahead and it's worth the trip definitely. Paris is always worth the trip. That's you can find cheap tickets to Paris. You can find hostels in Paris. You can find pretty much whatever you want in Paris, and you can do Paris very, very cheaply. And it has amazing food. I mean, you get some of the best wine for like $3, $4. It's crazy because it's just made like right there. London's straight. I'm not a big fan of London. I hope someone can convince me otherwise. One of my favorite places is Spain. The world, Spain and South Africa. I would say those right now my top 2 places, just by the water. It's beautiful. Both places, they have great wine, great food, great culture, and very just happy people that are just chill and laid back, man. And they really enjoy life. It's my 2 favorite travel destinations. Yeah, based on my experience, the places around the world where you get the most bang for your buck, recently it's been South Africa and Spain. South Africa's dope, the dollar is very strong there. South Africa was crazy cheap, but this is a long ass flight, dog. Like we're talking about like 18 hours or something crazy. It was long. But you can get a gourmet meal for like $15 US dollars. Like it was a gourmet, like top sushi and all this, like wine, everything, all in $15. You can get a bottle of wine, a bottle of like good wine, of the expensive wine, at a restaurant for the equivalent of like $18, $20, right? The dollar, I believe in South Africa is like 17 or 18 to 1 right now. So it means if you make what, 50 grand, you're a million. I think that's the math. It's maybe $60,000 a year, something like that. That's equivalent to being a millionaire over there. So especially if you're freelancing, man, if you're freelancing and you can code or do something that you don't have to be around here all the time, then take a trip for a couple months, relax, and you can live like a king or a queen, even on $20,000-$30,000, a year. It's nice. I encourage you to do that. I will say that long flight is worth every single minute. So check out South Africa. The dollar goes a long way. Good food, good music, good culture. You can't really ask for much more. You have Cape Town. It's great by the water. I love being by the water, so for me that's fun. I was in Johannesburg. That was fun. So I encourage everyone to visit. Yeah, it's dope, man. Check it out. What do you all think? Wherever you all been, where do you want to go, and what's your favorite places? Talk about it in the comments below. Let's chat.